Hello everybody, my name is Dodie. In this video, I am swatching two stunning Shifting Shimmer polishes from Great Lakes Lacquer, and then I'm going to do a little glitter nail art. I am swatching You Need a Villain, Give Me a Name on my left hand, and Never Trust the Living on my right hand. You Need a Villain, Give Me a Name is a cobalt blue with a green to aqua to sapphire shifting shimmer and microflake holographic. I am doing two coats over a clear base. This polish is very shifty and shimmery, so two coats was enough to hide my nail line. And then I'm going to top it with Cuticula Limitless Top Coat. If you've never used Great Lakes Lacquer, they have a great paddle brush. The formula is really nice and usually is very opaque in two coats. Rarely do you need three coats for a Great Lakes Lacquer polish. The polish formula is a little plumping. I've always noticed it to be a little thicker in consistency. So usually I just do two coats with Great Lakes Lacquer. If I need some blurring, I go ahead and put a blurring base coat on. I knew I didn't need it with this polish because the shimmer is just so strong. None of my nail line was going to come through. I normally don't like holographic flakes, but it's just a small amount here. It doesn't obscure the shifting shimmer in this polish. Not that it would, but it's just a good balance of the ingredients. I love this polish. It is so entertaining. You will see that I have lots of pictures of this polish because it just looks different in every light, and I couldn't stop staring at my nail and capturing it in all the different lights. The matte top coat barely obscures the shimmer in this polish. This would be great as a winter manicure. So icy and frosty. Never Trust the Living from September 2024 PPU Ween. Great Lakes Lacquer describes this as a deep teal filled with a green to pink shifting shimmer that adds complexity to the base, inducing a base color shift from green to blue. I did two coats over a clear base with Cuticula Limitless Top Coat. The formula for this one is also slightly plumping. I only needed two coats to reach opacity, partly because it is packed full of shimmers. This one has a little bit more color in its base, and it's just glorious. Great Lakes Lacquer says this has a green to pink shifting shimmer that induces a color shift of green to blue. You can see the blue around the edges of the polish. It was harder for me to get extreme shifts just from looking at it head on, but when my nails moved extreme angles, I was able to get that blue shift. The inspiration for this polish is from Beetlejuice, the character Juno. For this polish, I think the matte top coat is really pretty and it works really good over any shimmers. However, I do prefer the glossy top coat. So those are two beautiful Great Lakes Lacquer polishes I have in my collection. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of nail art with some glitter. I'm going to do a quick nail art, and what I have is my stamper again. Love this thing. I'm going to clean it off because I want to make sure there's no hair on here before I put some glitter on. I'm going to use this Daily Charm glitter. Okay, so I have me a paper underneath to catch any glitters I might lose. I'm just going to set down some glitters onto my stamper here. I have something I can scoop some onto, so we're just going to scoop some out. I'm just going to set it there. I'm going to rub this on. I don't think I need more than a stamper full of glitter, so I'm just going to do a stamper full of glitter. Just keep rubbing it until, I just rub it till it's all flat. I'll just brush off any excess here. If there's any glitter extra I have, I want to save it. I like to save my glitter. I'll just brush this off in the trash can. And I'm going to use these vinyls I got from What's Up Nails. They're curved. You can use anything that has a curve. And I placed that on my nail. This is really good if you want to extend your manicure and you want to fill in some growth area. So make sure that is sit down really good on my nail. I have a barrier on my nail. I just used some clear washable glue on my skin here to keep as a barrier so I can peel it off pretty good. Anyway, and I'm going to use clear jelly stampers, clear, sticky base. I want a sticky base. I'm going to brush this down here. Now I also have a matte top coat on, so the matte top coat, the glitter will not stick to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the sticky base there. Down to my cuticle. I want to make sure I get those little sidewalls pretty good too. Now this says it is got a 3 to 5 minute air dry time. So based on what you're using, experiment to see what works. Because you want it to dry sticky but not still be wet. So I'm just going to let this go for about 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. So now I have a cuticle line here. That's where the glitter is going to stick. And I can reuse this sticker or this vinyl for this nail. So that's what I'm going to do. I can reuse it a couple times. we'll just take a little bit of glue here and create me a barrier. Try not to get it on the nail. You can go ahead and do all your nails, or you can do a certain amount of nails and then do another set of nails, like 2 at a time. 2 at a time is actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna grab another one. We'll just put this barrier here. Maybe it's make cleanup just a little bit easier, I hope. I'm just going to pat it down into there, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to kind of do it this end so I can kind of go this way with it, so I can use up the glitter. So I'm going to try to get this on the edge here. You see what I'm doing? Trying to maximize my glitter here. Just going to roll it over. So now I have a glitter base there. That looks good, actually. That looks really good. Let me tap that into that sticky base there. I'll peel up the glue. I didn't do a big old thick layer of glue. I probably should have. Just gonna brush this off over the trash can. That looks really good. I love it. I'll take a little bit of tape and just clean up any leftover glue. I got the glue in my cuticle accidentally, so I want to get that out. You can also use some alcohol too. That'll work. Dip into my alcohol over here. Look at there. Isn't that nice? Ooh, it looks fancy, don't it? And you can see how much came off the stamper. So we're going to now do the next 2 nails. I like timers. I lose track of time if I don't do a timer. So we're going to do a thin layer. And you can push back your cuticle too. You can get more real estate and cover up more nail growth if you wanted to. Start. So while we're waiting on that, I'll just pull this off and I'll set it over here to do another nail. I'm gonna get my finger in the glue though. It's kind of a little rhythm here going. I don't think I need the peel off base coat, because it's not gonna stick to it anyways, right? Okay, it's been about almost 2 minutes. I just can't wait. I think this has reflective glitters in it. You can see it. How pretty is that, huh? Now reflective glitters will mess up your stamper. I have like 6 of these though, so, and that's what I use these for. I don't use these for my stamping, but mostly I use these for glitters and stuff. Sprinkling the glitter will give you more of a thicker, it'll give you a thicker line, and I want something thinner because I don't want to put a lot of, I just want to do one single top coat. I'm just going to smooth that down. I don't want to do more than a single top coat, you know. I'm going to brush this off over the trash can. I'll use my tape to get up the glue. Ain't no need to worry about peeling it off. You need to use some of this. But the biggest thing is you want to pull these vinyls off pretty quickly, otherwise you won't get a clean line. So we'll get 2 more vinyls for the other nails. Let's get this glitter applied. That's fancy. This is what I've been using as my glitter top coat. This is just OPI. When I use this up, I'm gonna move another thing to the top coat. I am an expert at flooding cuticles. You know, you can even make you some decals. You could take your little silicone mat and put down some polish, put down a sticky base coat, rub your glitter on there, and then just cut you some strips and put it on. That might have been easier. But anyway, just make you some decals. Still have to put down something tacky to stick it to. I need to be making more decals. Now that is down, is good and sealed, I'm gonna really brush into the cuticle area. It's pretty good to try to get the rest of that glitter that's in there. This is a stiffer brush. This is just a small fan brush, but I like it because I can really sweep the cuticle area good. I don't want to do any sweeping until it's dry though, because otherwise it'll stick into the top coat. This one's still a little tacky. We're gonna wait. Okay, so now that I got this hand done, let's do another matte top coat. Okay, so let's do my thumb. I like it matte. I think these turned out great, and I learned a lot from this experience. I think next time I'll use a gold sticky stamping polish at the cuticle line, just so that I have opacity under the glitter. The glitter didn't really obscure the cuticle line completely. Yeah, that's it. That's my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please consider subscribing. I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.